Alright guys, before this video starts, I'm gonna let you know that there's going to be some graphic pictures in this video. So if you have a weak stomach or anything, you should either skip over the part where the graphic pictures are at, or just don't watch the video. Just letting you guys know. So today, I'm about to tell you how I chopped my finger off. Like, this is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. Like, I've had some things in the past that's happened to me, but this is just crazy, yo. Like, I never thought this would happen to me, but I'm gonna tell you guys what happened, man. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So on March 28th, this is when my finger just gone. It was a Wednesday morning. It was a nice, beautiful day. It was sunny. There was no clouds in the air. I was at a family friend's house taking care of some dogs because I slept over there. And earlier that morning, I left around 10 to go to my dad's shop. And what me and my brother were going to do was we were going to switch our coilovers. So I was gonna switch my old ones that I have because I didn't like them. They were kind of bad, and I felt everything in the roll. They were really bouncy. And I was gonna take my brother's coilovers because he bought some new ones which were better. So he was gonna give me his. So we get to the shop. We're doing our thing. We're working on our car. We get the coils in. Everything is perfectly fine. Well, that's what I thought. It was perfectly fine. I started driving the car back home, and like probably like 2 minutes away from home, I started hearing something in the car. Some weird noise, and I took a left to go into my neighborhood, and I heard something rubbing really bad, and so I got home, and I was like, I have to figure this out. What's going on? You feel me? Like, I just put these coils in and now I'm having an issue, so I have to figure out what's going on. So, what happened? So, at first I thought my tire was rubbing the coilover, which made kind of no sense. That's what I thought. I thought the coils were kind of big, or I don't know, something. I don't know. I was thinking dumb at the time. Well, that's what I thought at first. I thought the tire was rubbing against the coil. So what I did was I was going to check what was going on. And it was in the right passenger side where I was hearing this noise. And so, the thing was, I got home. I called my brother. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I try to get his opinion on what's happening. And he told me, yeah, you should check, So, damn, my finger hurt right now. It's kind of swollen. I don't know why, but it's swollen. So, but the issue was that the sway link on my car from my old coils, because my old coils brought some new sway links, and I didn't know that they were shorter than the ones that came from the factory. So what that was doing was the sway link was pushing up the sway bar, and it was hitting the CV joint. And what the CV joint is like, it pretty much makes the wheel like spin, basically. Without that, the wheel's not gonna spin, and it's just gonna be bad. So what's it called? So since that was, since the sway bar was up, it was rubbing against the CV joint, and it was making that noise that I was hearing. So basically, without this happening, I would have never known that. I guess it's kind of a good thing, I guess. I don't know. But since we figured that out, it could have been worse because the sway link and the CV joint or whatever, all that stuff could have snapped. And my car could have just, and then just boom, I could have crashed, you feel me? It could have been worse. So, yeah, that was the issue. This is what happened. So, I didn't have a good jack with me to jack up my car. I had the factory one that was in my car because my brother took the good jack, and it was in his car, and he went to, I guess, go see his girlfriend or something. So he had the good jack in his trunk or in his car. I had to use the little boo-boo one that comes from factory, which was trash, and I never trusted it. That's the thing, I never trusted it. So, I jacked the car up. The car is up perfectly fine. I take the wheel off, and I start looking around, and I'm like, all right, so I'm going to put a spacer And what a spacer is it goes on the, what's it called? The rotor. I think it's a rotor, right? I think. I think it's a rotor. Rotor where the brake is at, the little circular thing. So it goes on there so the wheel spaces out so it won't rub on anything. That's what I thought, because I was rubbing on the coil, so I was gonna space the wheel out so it doesn't hit it anymore. So I did that, and I was chilling. I had the spacer on the rotor. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But so I had it on there, and literally my dad calls me. He's like, "Oh, what's going on with the car, this and that." And I told him like, "Oh, I'm hearing like a rubbing or something in my car," right? And so I hang up the phone and I get back to what I'm doing. So let's say, damn, I don't know how to explain this. All right, let's say the car is like this, right? And I'm in it like this with the wheel, like holding the tire, and the car is jacked up and everything. So I'm going to put the wheel in, and I hear a crack, like a random crack. And I'm looking around, like, all right, so my hand was like this. It was like this on the tires. And I hear a crack, and I'm looking around, and then I look down, and I see the jack falling. And I went to pull my hand out, like, as quick as I can. And my finger just, boom, it got caught. And at first, it didn't hit me. Like, I got up, and it didn't hit me until I looked at my finger. That's when it hit me. I was like, oh shit, I just chopped my finger off. And like, I just saw straight blood, and I panicked, yo. You understand how much I panicked? I just started screaming. I was like, oh, fuck. And it was bad. Like, I've never witnessed something like this before. Like, and it's just happening to me. So it's just like, I went into complete shock, you feel me? And I got up. So I was already up, right? And I ran around my car, and I already started taking my phone out because I was already calling 911. You feel me? And I went to the door because I was gonna go inside to get something to cover my finger, but my front door was locked. My grandma was in the house, but she was in the bathroom and she didn't hear me. But my front door was locked, and I started banging, boom, 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 boom. And since I was screaming so loud, my neighbor Alan, he's like right at the corner of my house. He's like, this is literally right down the street, like literally right there, right next to a stop sign. He heard me screaming, and he was like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? He came over, and I told him, like, yo, I chopped my fucking finger off. You feel me? And I'm already on the phone with 911. And I'm like, so they're like, 911, what's your emergency? I'm like, I chopped my fucking finger off. And they're like, okay, you need to calm down. What is your address? We're going to get you an ambulance right now. And I told him my address, like, blah, 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 blah. And my neighbor was already next to me. And I was like, I gave him the phone because I couldn't focus, yo. Like, I was just looking at my finger the whole time. And, like, he took me over to his house, and his wife was there. And his wife got me a rag and put it over my finger so she could, stop the bleeding, or, as best as it can. Also, there were, like, I feel like the first person to hear me was another neighbor that kind of moved in not even too long ago. He was outside with his kid, and he heard me screaming. He was looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? You feel me? He was just looking at me like, what's going on over there? And then that's when my neighbor Alan came out, and then, he came to my assistance. And then that guy, the new neighbor came over, and he was like, what's going on? He saw, and I told him, like, yo, I chopped my finger off, you feel me? And then my other neighbor that's right next to me came out because she heard someone screaming, which was me. And she came to my assistance too. She started, like, holding the rag. And then Alan's wife started calling my dad and my brother, and they never picked up. Like, she called them, and they didn't pick up, man. Like, come on. Y'all tripping. I literally talked to them like 2 minutes ago, and then now you don't want to pick up. But, I don't blame them, you feel me? Because no one expected this shit to happen, you feel me? So it's just like, why is he calling me? You feel me? Or whatever. And so they picked up, I think my dad picked up first. And my dad was tripping out. Ooh, he was tripping out. He was snapping. Even though this happened to me, he was still fucking snapping on me, yo. He was like, "Why are you messing with those cars?" Da 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 da. You know, he's Dominican, so he be snapping. You feel me? Any little thing that happens, they freak out. But um, so yo, the pain that I was feeling, yo, oh my god, it was so bad. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. The worst pain. Just imagine, all right, just imagine, like, let's say if you guys, you know how you sleep on your arm and your arm falls asleep and it feels like numb? Well, imagine that times 10 while someone is stomping on your finger with like some heavy shoes, like with some Timberlands, they just bah, 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 stomping on it. Just imagine that. Like, the, oh, it was so bad. Like, I felt all my nerves going crazy in my finger and my hands. Like, it was horrible. The worst pain I've ever felt in my life. And so, like, let's say like 2 minutes later, the fire truck actually came first. They were the first ones to get there. I don't know where the fuck the ambulance was at. They was tripping, but the fire truck, you know, the firefighters got there first, and then they put a big old gauze around my finger, and you know they wrapped it up. And they asked me, they're like, "Did you get the finger, or did you get the piece of the finger?" I was like, "No, well, no, I don't know where it's at." And they're like, "All right, we're gonna where did it happen? You feel me? Like, where did I, you know, chop my finger?" And so they went, I told them like over there by my car that's across the street. And so they went over there and they jacked the car up, and my finger was literally chilling on the tire. Because the tire was like the car fell, and I guess it was just chilling inside the fender. The tire, the wheel was chilling inside the fender. You feel me? So the piece of my finger was just chilling there. It was just boop, perfectly fine, just right there. And so they recovered the finger, you feel me? They recovered the piece and they put it on ice, and my finger was on ice too. And so we get to the ambulance. I mean, not to the ambulance. We get to the hospital, and you know, I'm there in pain, like worst pain ever. You understand? Ever. I'm telling you guys right now. Take care of your fingers, your toes, whatever, your leg, your whole arm, anything. Take care of it, man. I am telling you. This is the worst pain ever. You do not want to go through this. Like, I just don't. It's just so bad, especially when after everything happened, after everything happened, like when the shock kind of went away and the adrenaline went away and everything, yo, it got just 20 times worse. Like, it was horrible, 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 and it's just your finger feels so numb, but it's not at the same time. It's numb, but there's this agonizing pain just going through your finger, and it's like you can't move your finger at all. Anything that touches it, pain, instant, just bah, instant pain, yo. Like someone's just freaking stabbing it with a freaking knife or something, yo. And it was kind of weird, cause my neighbor, so my neighbor that lives next to me, there's like what, so there's the mom and then the daughter. Well, she's a nurse at a hospital that's close by. And then there's Pierre, there's another guy that lives there, and he went with me to the hospital. And it was crazy because I never knew this, but he chopped off 3 of his fingers, like completely, like down to the bone, like it was just gone. And I'm just sitting there, and he showed me, and I was like, whoa. I've known you for so long, and I've never noticed his fingers, yo, just gone. And I was just like, what the hell? He was like, I understand what you're going through, you feel me? Because he lost 3 at the same time, you feel me? Because some heavy thing or some metal thing fell on his finger and just chopped it right off. So he's like, I know what you're going through. This is why I'm here with you, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, he came in really clutch because he, like, just got everyone moving. Because I ain't gonna lie, yo, those nurses, man, they took forever to give me pain medication. Like, painkillers, pain medication. The hell? I don't want no more pain. But it took forever to give me painkillers, you know? And he was just moving. He was like, can you give him painkillers? This man over here with a freaking chopped finger. And I'm over here just sitting like, I'm like moving around and stuff. And so, let's say like 20 minutes in, I'm just there in the ER, chilling in my room. My brother pulls in, and he felt really bad because he was like, "Damn, if I was there, it could have been different." You feel me? Because he had the jack, he had the good one. You feel me? And I'm not saying it's his fault. You feel me? So it's like he did have the better jack, and it was kind of dumb of me to use that freaking dumb little jack. I never trusted that. Never trusted it, yo. And that one time I use it, my finger goes bye bye. But he did feel bad, but it's like I never knew this was gonna happen. You feel me? No one knows when stuff is gonna happen. That's just life. You feel me? But I was just like, well, not me. Well, Pierre was just like, yo, you can't blame it on yourself. You feel me? Because it's just an accident. No one knew that this was gonna happen. So, um, so I'm just there in the ER chilling, in pain. Um, Probably let's say like 30 minutes. Probably I don't know, probably 30 minutes. They prepped me for, surgery. You feel me? Because they gotta try to put my finger back on. So they put me into surgery, and they numbed my whole arm. I don't know what they did. They did like a nerve block, and my whole arm was just numb. Like I couldn't even move it. Like it would just flop around. It was weird. But so I'm in there in the ER. I'm on the bed, and I'm just chilling, just chilling, and they're over there doing their thing, putting the finger back, which I thought they put it back completely, but they didn't. They lost some of the finger, or like tip of the finger, and I'm gonna put a picture like probably right here or somewhere in the video. I'm gonna put a picture of. I didn't get a picture of it when it first got cut off because I didn't care. I wasn't focused on that. I just wanted this pain to go away. But I have like an after picture of when they first took off the gauze and everything and the wrapping. I have a picture of that. But um, so I stayed in the hospital for a day, for a night, literally, and then the next morning they just discharged me, because they just wanted to check over me, see how I was doing. Um, and so within those couple days, just pain, 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 and I couldn't move my finger. Like my finger, all right, I'm gonna use this finger so you guys don't see this finger. It's kind of nasty, but this finger was stuck like this. You feel me? I couldn't move it. Like it was so hard, and it was just stuck like that. And so, when did I go into therapy? Um, it was last week Thursday. I went into therapy, and I started moving my finger again, which was amazing. Like you understand, for being like this for so long, and then actually moving your finger, it feels great. And it's like my finger felt locked. It was weird. Like since it was just stuck like this, my bone was never moving. So my finger felt locked, and it was just bad. Trying to move it back up like that was that pain was horrible. It was so bad. It still hurts to this day to like move it because it's only been what 2 weeks since it happened. So my bone and my nerves and everything still has to come back. And I have feeling back in my finger, which is freaking great. Like there's some people that don't get feeling, so just everything's just dead. But I have feeling in my finger, which is amazing. And what they did was, so let's see, you see this finger right here? This is my good middle finger. So half, or maybe not half, let's say like 90% of my nail is like gone, and everything else behind it is kind of gone. And so I'm gonna put a picture up here. You guys are gonna see, and so I guess stitched everything up like up here, and they put like I guess skin back over here. Like I'm gonna show you guys in the picture. You guys are gonna see how it is. I'm just saying it's graphic, so be prepared. Um, but damn, where was I? Oh, so therapy and stuff like that. It was alright. My finger's getting way better, but right now it's kind of swollen. I don't know why. I feel like I have an ingrown nail, and it's kind of annoying. Like my finger is so fat right now, and I don't like it. It's kind of sketching me out. But um, but besides that, that's pretty much my. There's actually there's this crazy thing about it that happened that day. When me and my brother were working on my car, and it was on the passenger side in the front. He, so we were trying to take my old coil out and put in his. Well, we're just trying to take out my old coils, right? And we had to like space out this thing in the back so the coil kind of slips out. So my brother put like I guess like a tire iron, you could say, and he was pulling, right? And the tire iron slipped, and he hit his right middle finger on the brake pad or on the brake, and he fucked his finger up. You feel me? Same finger on the right side, passenger side, in the front. Literally, like an hour later, look what happens to me. Like, it was a sign to me, like, yo, something's gonna happen, you feel me? But it never occurred to me that, oh, I'm gonna chop my finger off, you feel me? But it's like my brother hits his finger, he messes it up pretty bad, like it got swollen and everything. And it's the same side that, happened to me. It's so crazy. Like I tell people like, yo, like, do you guys like believe in signs and stuff? Like, there's God gives us signs in this world, and we just don't notice it. You feel me? And that's like a proof right there. Like, bro, literally he hit the same finger on the same side where I chopped my finger off. You feel me? Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it kind of freaks me out to like think about that, because if it really hit me, like if it really occurred, like, damn, maybe something could happen to me, this would have never happened. You feel me? But it just never went through my mind. But that's how life goes. You feel me? Yeah, I said you feel me like 500 times. I'm sorry, guys. But that's pretty much my story. You feel me? Oh my god, I said it again. But that's my story, you know. And I want to give like a mean shout out to my girl, yo. My girl. You understand? This girl, when I was in the hospital, man, I was dirty. Like, I was full of dirt and everything. And this girl literally cleaned me. Like, she got a rag and just cleaned me. And she, like, helped me, remove the old gauze and, like, the wrapping. And helped me rewrap it and everything. Like, yo, if you're watching this, I love you. Yo, like, you understand? That girl is a fucking wife, my nigga. Like, that girl is a wife. The things that she does for me is crazy. Like, I don't even have words for it. Like, this girl takes care of me like my mom does, yo. Like, it's crazy. And that shit, I love it. You feel me? I like to be babied. I ain't gonna lie, I like to be babied. But if you're watching this, I love you. I love you. But that's my story, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys didn't throw up, because I know it's nasty. It looks kind of weird. It's just a bunch of black stuff. That's all like dry blood and stuff. So, don't throw up. If you're eating, don't watch this. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my story, man. I'm gonna be making more videos. It's just, I'm kind of backed up right now. You feel me? I said it again. Jesus. You feel me? But, I'm kind of backed up. But I'm going to be making more videos. Don't think that this is going to stop me. This is not going to stop me from making videos. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be using this finger for everything, man. Take care of your fingers, yo. And enjoy your fingers, too. Lick them and do all weird things to it. I don't know. But use your fingers to its full advantage. Because one day, you never know. I don't want to jinx it on nobody, but you could chop your finger off, man. You just don't know. It's coming. Just bop, like that. Just wah, with the quickness. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one, man. I'm gonna have a next video. I'm gonna have another video up next week. If you guys want to give me some suggestions, just let me know. Throw it in the comments. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out. One love. Keep your fingers next to you. And keep it together. Don't get it chopped off. I'll see you in the next video. Hey.